A few moments later.
Put a finger down if you once dated a white biker and a white biker boy, and the first date was fine, but then the second day you went to his house and y'all had adult fun, and then we left the windows open, so you woke up with a lot of bug bites, but you just thought that there was like really bad mosquitoes because there was no screen for the window. But then when you woke up in the morning, you literally saw a bed bug fall from God knows where onto his chest, and then I was like, is that a fucking bed bug? And deduced that it was a bed bug. So then I looked all over my body and I probably had over 100 bed bug bites. And then so you felt really bad for him because he blamed it on his roommates. So then you let him stay in your house for 2 weeks, and then he was like, wait, I'm in love with you, I'm gonna buy us a house, a townhouse. So he bought y'all a townhouse. So then you moved in, and then after like 3 weeks of living together, he started getting really weird and aggressive. So then y'all would fight a lot, and then he started coming home from work drunk, and then he would insult you and say stuff like fat bitch and fat hard ER. So then you were like, wow, how did I start dating a racist? And then on top of that, he knew I was gay. So he would start saying things like, you gay, and stuff like that, etc., etc. So then one day y'all got into a bad fight and he would not let you leave the house. So then you threw something at him and his nose started bleeding. And so you called the police on him because he locked you out of your house with all of your belongings still inside. So you called the police, and the police pretty much said you can't do anything if he says you can't do anything because technically it is his house, not y'all's house, because he wanted to quote unquote provide for me. And so then you broke up, and then you had to get a restraining order on him because he kept coming back to your old house and just like circling the block and idling his truck in front of your house. So you had to get a restraining order, and then he texted you, you're silly if you think that restraining order is going to work on me. So then like a year passes, and then you started to miss him because you're literally psycho. So you reached out to him and y'all had drinks and y'all started talking again for a little bit, and then he got upset with you one night and he once again called you a fat, and then so you sent it to all of his biker members and they got him kicked out of his motorcycle club, and now he wants to kill himself.
Wow, what kind of bike club was this? I thought you, and I'm not saying anything, but usually if it's like you gonna send a text message where he did this, they gonna kick him out. But anyway, the thing that we see over and over. So obviously this is a BBW swirler, this sister right here. And she's dating this guy. Obviously red flags right up front, but maybe he was your knight in shining armor. He took advantage of your low self-esteem and you always was into that type of guy. And eventually it comes out. Now, there's terminology used like bed wench and things like that. And typically you hear these women tell these stories after the breakup, long after. He used to call me the N-word, hard R, fat C-word, and maybe he didn't mean it. I called the cops on him because he did this, but they didn't do anything about it. Baby, what did you want them to do? I know he bought the place. It is his house. He was smart, which I think he was. He didn't put it in your name, and I'm assuming you wasn't really working like that. But baby, you're telling your tale now, and a lot of these women tell these tall tales, and they always end up getting back with the guy because you're psycho. Like you said, at least you admitted that you're psycho, and you got back with him. But hey, things happen. What they say, love conquers all, maybe. And some women, even when a man can completely make fun of you, tease you and all that, and it's just something that basically makes you feel like you can't do any better. But she had a follow-up clip, guys, where I guess people was asking her what's up. So let's get back into it. Let's go.
Sis, I can't comprehend either. And like I said in the comments somewhere, that is not the whole story of the relationship. That is the most diet version I could give y'all. I didn't just go back to him. He was absolutely trying to win me over. And, you know, he had been in 2 biker gangs. He left the first one because they were also overtly racist. Like, he left the first one. He was doing a lot to try to win me back. And I unfortunately have too much faith in people. So I was like, okay, maybe people could change. Maybe people could change. I didn't just fucking go back to him. But I still can't comprehend it either. I can't.
Yeah, definitely can't comprehend that. And that's that, as Tyreek would say, that bed wench syndrome. She went into this situation knowing that this guy was racist, for lack of a better term, right? And a lot of these biker gangs, as you know, white biker gangs, as she said, they don't allow black men or black people into the gang, or just biker gangs. We don't want to say white biker gangs, but a lot of these biker gangs do not allow black people in there. And I'm pretty sure you knew that, and I'm pretty sure this stuff, these conversations bleed over into the household, the bedroom, and you're just cool with it. But you want to air it out once things go the way you want it to go. And you'll agree with the talking points. You'll take the N words, the insults. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen on the flip side with bros that's with white women, that they be saying all this stuff and flying off the handle and just calling them out their name and trying to degrade them. But hey, I can't speak on that type of relationship. That's what they like. That's what you want to do. You're sad, upset. A lot of you are in relationships with people that don't like your kind of people, but they say you're different. You're the exception. You're somehow special, which probably was what she thought. She was really thinking, well, maybe I can be accepted. Maybe I am special. This guy's telling me all these wonderful things. He's boosting up my confidence. I know I'm a BBW, but maybe this, we could really make this thing work. Maybe I could really change his mind about it and distance myself away from black folks. In a moment of anger, people will always tell you and show you who they are. And this dude seems psycho as well, parking outside your house, circling the block. Oh, you think a restraining order is going to stop me? Then after the fact, you still went and got back with the dude. Hey, but we'll make all types of excuses. And this woman is deeply in love with this guy, regardless of what he said and his ways and his outlook on other races. Yo, more power to you, baby. But there's a ton of other women out there just like her. Real talk. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this situation right here. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings in abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. Listen, I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.